Holy diver, you were down too long in the midnight sea. No, sorry about that. I just couldn't help myself. Hey, welcome back to Blade and Brush. This is Mike, your wet shaver, and if you couldn't tell by that rather impromptu and very bad singing of Ronnie James Dio's Holy Diver, today's shave is with Diver Down by Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. This is a very nice aquatic scent from our favorite vegan shave soap company out of Phoenix, Arizona, or Casa Grande. I don't know if it's not out of Phoenix, and where is it? Why are they calling themselves Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements if it's not out of Phoenix? But stuff ships out of Casa Grande. I don't know. It's a mystery. But yeah, this is Doug's tribute to Seaforth Spiced, which is a classic shave soap that actually got revived in recent years. But this is based on the original. Get that cue back in its stock. But yeah, like I said, Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, Diver Down, tribute to Seaforth Spiced. We're going to see just how well this Peregrino brush that I'm using works. I just broke it in yesterday. I've had it for a bit and decided to open it up and use it. Give my poor atomic rocket a break. But yeah, as you can see, it is a shave soap. One of the softer ones. Put it to you this way, you could probably label it a crope technically, but it's on the harder side. What I usually do with my shave soaps and cropes, no matter what they are, I tend to add a layer of water, a very thin layer of water on top to let it get soft on the surface while I'm showering and soaking my brush at the same time. But one of the reasons I like this scent profile, besides its aquatic nature, is that it's also mentholated. And I do like my menthol. In fact, I like the scent so much that a while back I got not just shave stuff, but also the bath stuff too, like the bar soap and the shampoo puck and the deodorant. I've said this before, when I find a scent profile that I really like, I tend to go all in on it, which means I want to smell like it from head to toe. Yeah, check this out. Yeah, but I also got the chill mill a while back. Oh God, years ago. Haven't used it in years either, actually. I should do that again. Especially now the weather's warming up finally. This is the Phoenix Prismatic Safety Razor. Yesterday I was shaving with the Phoenix Symmetry straight bar razor with a Bolzano safety blade, which I'm using now. These are manufactured out of Egypt. It came as part of a sampler I got. So I'm going through my sampler packs. But I probably should have shaved with this yesterday because I got a couple of nasty weepers. It's my own fault. On my chin, I had a pimple that the blade ended up catching. You can see it right there. It's interesting because the Symmetry is actually quite an aggressive razor. Well, some might put it as a medium aggressive. But the blade gap is quite good. It's actually kind of shocked by how forgiving this Bolzano blade really is, especially in a razor like the Symmetry. So if you don't respect that thing, it will cut you. And that's what it did to me yesterday, because I was disrespectful of shaving with a pimple on my chin. But I also cut myself on the neck, too. Yeah, if you ever want to look up Seaforth Spiced, it's spelled S-E-A for sea, as in the one you sail on, Forth, F-O-R-T-H, all one word, so Seaforth Spiced. The company used to have this bowl or maybe mug, would be a more accurate descriptor. But you could put your soap puck into it. I found one of those on the bay. But it's a nice bit of pottery. you're lucky, you might find some of the aftershave on the bay too. Or the bottles anyway. But as you can see, this one has a scalloped head. It's quite a nice design. The handle is very similar to what you find on the Phoenix double open comb nickel plated safety razor. Yeah, if you ever shop at Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements website, or if you happen to be in Phoenix, Arizona, you can stop into the shop. You're going to find a lot of the shtick that Doug goes with is centered around recreating vintage scent profiles, razors, brushes. And he always gives you a history lesson to go with the product. Of course, he puts his own twist on it, so it's not an exact replica. But I do like that he does that, you know? Because not only are you getting homages to classic items, but get to learn a little bit about the past as well. trying to avoid reopening this cut. As gentle as this razor is. And as smooth and forgiving as this blade apparently is. I still managed to cut myself. And I'm not going to tempt fate today. It's not that I can't stand the sight of blood. But YouTube, not so much. It very much cannot stand the sight of blood. The last thing I want to have is this video taken down because I ended up with a gusher. Because my phone and my computer do not have the space to store these videos. So I really can't edit these out. Well, good news. I logged into my email yesterday, into my LinkedIn. Turns out there was a message from Wednesday last week from a local organization that is interested in giving me an interview. This time I did, yes, check the website itself to make sure that the email address I was sending to was legit, and it is. Emptied out my bowl. I forgot to apply my witch hazel. This is the Galactic witch hazel. I've had this bottle around for a while. I try not to use it up because I've got the other two. Well, the other one now. The other one is just about empty. But yeah, this is an almost complete and total Phoenix Artisan accoutrement to shave today. Because in fact, the only thing that's not from Phoenix is the alum block, which actually is from Sterling. And that was to replace a alum block that I had from Phoenix. That Phoenix alum block lasted me for years, so. And if you're going to use an alum block, by the way, and you really should, it's a great product, but you want to make sure that it's a solid alum block, not one of those composites. Because alum is a mineral that you can cut out of the earth and shape into blocks and whatnot for post-shave treatment and other stuff. But there's a lot of shavings left over after that. And so what companies do is they'll take those shavings and grind them up along with any deformed pieces, and they'll turn them into styptic pencils by mixing them with an additive to help it hold its shape. Or they'll grind them down and reshape into a block. But those alum blocks made from the crushed alum, they don't typically last quite as long as the ones that were carved out of the solid pieces. So you want to make sure when you're buying an alum block, make sure it's a solid block of alum. Yeah, this was my diver down aftershave splash and cologne. And now the deodorant. Like I said, I go all in on stuff when I find a scent that I like, and there are quite a number of scents that I like. Like yesterday, I used the Cavendish, which I might go ahead and use that in a future shave. Not this week, because I don't want to do two of the same product line in the same week. All right, and now for the final, which is the Star Jelly Aftershave, which is kind of a combination between an aftershave splash and a balm. And even though I've already applied the aftershave splash, I like to apply the Star Jelly Aftershave just to kind of help re-moisturize my skin. Here, as you can see by how red my face is, you want to make sure that you can handle it, because yeah, if your skin's too irritated after a shave, that aftershave splash is going to let you know. Because in the moment you apply it, it's going to start working. Because I can feel the menthol getting to work on it now and cooling me off. Which is another good thing about having a mentholated aftershave splash or post-shave balm, is that you actually can feel the cooling effect. So you're not quite feeling that burn that you might otherwise get when applying aftershave to irritated skin. But maybe next time I use a chill mill. In fact, I'm definitely going to use a chill mill for next shave and just show you how it works. But anyway, enough of my rambling. This video is getting way too long. This is Mike, your wet shaver for Blade and Brush, signing off.